Hey guys, welcome back to Civilization 6 as Peter playing Russia. And what I discovered was if you have a unit that's attached to a battering ram and that unit is killed, then the battering ram will also disappear. So I'm sure, as you guys may have seen, as when I went back and watched the video, it had actually disappeared. Because you guys may recall when I made the statement how cool it would be if we could grab that battering ram like we would a unit, like a worker or, say, for example, a settler. But, of course, it's an actual unit, so we couldn't do that. And that's how that ended up happening. So, no big deal. We can get another battering ram. Not a problem. We will continue waging this war on Germany. I anticipate and believe that he has probably sent us the majority of his units. So, taking these cities should be just a formality. And that's what we're going to keep doing. However, we will need to let's go with a granary here because we need the population, as you can see here. We're almost at max. And, okay, they are enforcing their borders. And we have an additional trade route. And what we'll do here is I'll bring this unit here. We'll start forming up, heading down this way with units that can actually move. Let's see. I guess they all are. Yes, they're all suspended. Come on. These borders. Normally, it would be open, but like we just saw, they closed their borders to us. Even though we liberated them. See? And see, here we are. We liberated Japan, and they're already going to get ugly with us. That's very common. Happened in Civ 5 as well. You go through and you liberate a country, and they're still the AI, and they're still going to do their AI thing. It looks like we're going to be contending with some barbarians down here as well. Maybe the U.S. will take care of them. I'm really unconcerned with this scout. I have yet to see a scout in any game that I've played. Actually, we'll go with the watermill here for the production. I've yet to see any scout pillage or even capture a unit. I've actually seen myself and fellow YouTubers just inadvertently, place a worker near one of these guys, a scout, and I've never seen them captured or capture a unit. I'm sure Pericles will address that in a patch. We're going to keep working our units down this way, including Sun Tzu. And we're just going to come down here and take those cities. Let's see, we can get the scout probably in one kill. Almost. Almost. And let's just see what the U.S. does here. I might actually swing these units by the city here and see if we can't get upgrades. Okay, let's move. We got a catapult in the way here. Alright. Let's hope he moves. And next turn. Alright, so the U.S. managed to take that out. I wonder if this guy will take... Well, remember what I said. If it gets in the yellow and red, the units will flee, so... What do we have up here? Okay. Even though Namandal's at war with us, they're helping us out. Okay. Need 180 to upgrade. We are losing gold. So, we are going to go ahead right here, right now, and make a trade route. Because we're going to need that gold. Because, see, I can't upgrade right now. I'd like to upgrade these guys, but I cannot. But what we can do is just heal that unit up for a few. Catapult does not want to move. Okay, we'll just go around him. And next turn, take out that scout now. Might send him up here to take out both that unit and that barbarian camp. Gonna post him up, let him heal. And we'll take out these knights. They're pretty tough, though. They are pretty tough units. Yeah. He got us down to what? 70%? Somewhere in there? So we need to be careful. Shouldn't get too cocky here. Overly confident. That's how we lost that unit over here. Okay. Next turn. Wouldn't mind getting a few crossbowmen. Those guys are just phenomenal. I'm in a off-camera game right now as Gilgamesh fighting Norway, and the Norwegian unit Archer. Oh my gosh, those guys are. Oh my gosh, those guys are amazing. They took over Valletta, and I'm trying to liberate Valletta, but he's got 2 of his archers inside the city of Valletta, and they're just like handing it to me. There we go. And we'll just, well, I get a promotion, so let's go ahead and do that promotion. We'll see what the Spearman's going to do. Now, Namadal might actually pillage, but it's hard to say. I guess we'll find out. Let me go ahead and post him up, too. And we'll go ahead and rest as well. Come on, US. Give me a break, man. They're just going to totally troll us and block us, huh? Let's go. We want to go for the gold. How about some gold, science, and faith? Boston. Thankfully, our relationship with the U.S. has been good, because the last thing we want is yet another Civ attacking us. U.S. took it out. Well, it looks like we have a little bit of a barbarian issue. Pretty confident the city can handle it, but getting pillaged is not going to be very pleasant. Well, let's go ahead and get another crossbowman. We had one in the stages of being built. Let's go ahead and move him down. We'll go ahead and move upwards towards these horsemen and camp. Well, maybe he'll move up this way and we can get past him, because I do want to meet some other city-states and see what's going on neighbor-wise. I did get a message before I started this game, an agreement, so maybe there was some sort of patch or something. I'll have to look it up and see what might have changed.
The purpose of education is to replace an empty mind with an open one.
So we will have to see. Look that up after this game. I'm just going to post up right here. We'll kind of wait. We get a promotion. Exercise zone of control. Sure. Let's fortify him. And they finally moved, but we don't have passage through Greece. Let's see if he'll give us open borders. 24. Well, we don't have any gold. What am I talking about? We don't have any gold. Or we have, well, we are getting some, but it's not worth it. Maybe we can get past the U.S. here. Wow. And we will go with, let's go ahead and go for gunpowder so we can see where Niter is. And maybe target a more specific German city if we can get Niter. See, 19 for a commercial hub. We do need the money. Actually, we can make another trade route. Oh, we have one made. Okay. We don't really need a builder right now. Well, Perhaps we do. Let's go ahead and go for a builder. I believe we have some tiles here we can work. Or an improve, yep. Right here. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth the additional production and food. So big day here in the United States tomorrow. At least for those watching the current game. Of course, this will be a future game actually load, so it'll probably be after the election. An historic time for our country. Alright, so he's healed up. Let's bring him around. We might actually be able to save up enough. No, maybe not. I was going to say we probably might be able to save up enough money and... Alright, let's see. Do we want a builder here? Not imperative. Not imperative. Alright, so... Let's go ahead and build that battering ram here instead. We're going to move him completely out of the way. Maybe Japan will help us out a little bit. We'll see. I don't expect them to. We'll just form these guys up over here before we make our march down to Germany and let the units just come to us. The warrior will do fine here. Montezuma is a little quiet. He is at war with Pericles, so good. Those guys can just keep each other busy. U.S. continues to frustrate us with their unit blocking. So, we'll see. See, we need cartography to really be able to just hit the ocean and start going. Now, I don't know if, like in Civ 5, a unit has to be within friendly territory or your city's boundaries to get the bonus to go into ocean tiles, but I suppose we will find out. He's denouncing us, which might mean that he's coming close to an end with his war with Greece. No, they're still at war. Okay. Just wanted to check. Just for fun.
You can't go around arresting the Thieves Guild. I mean...
Let's see. Do we want to change anything here? Production. Defense. Really nothing here that we would need. Let's just take a look here. Culture. No. But we will make a difference. We will be making a difference soon when it comes to culture. We'll get some more buildings made. Exploration. Actually, we'll go with humanism because these are the buildings we will need. The art museum and the archaeological museum. Yes, this continues to be an issue. I don't know why. Left click. It should work. Alright, so that takes care of that guy. We'll heal the horseman up, and then we'll go take that barbarian camp out. I'll wait for him to come to me. Let's go ahead and hit him with the warrior swordsman. We'll heal him up. And he's running. We'll be getting that crossbowman in one more turn. As a matter of fact, he will come in very handy right about now. Except we need him to shoot. That is a tough horseman. Okay. Great library. Why not? Next to the mountain. And Moscow. We could just get another horseman. Or get a pikeman. Here we go again. The city walls do... Well, see what it is if there's been some updates. This is an original game, so I have not... I'm not sure if a game has to be starting from scratch again for it to get the actual updates as opposed to a hotfix. So it's quite possible. I think I'm gonna pair him up with that pikeman, so I'm just gonna leave him here. I don't know if we'd be able to get the bonuses with... Really? Wow. If I put him on Auto Explore, he's just going to bump into him too, so that's kind of why I'm still working manually with him. Because he'll just bump into those units over and over again. You know, I'm almost half tempted to just kill him off and make a new unit over here. This is a very clustered map, which is kind of interesting. Now we have our trader. And we want to focus on gold as well, because we're at -5, so... New York. Well, Boston will give us an additional science, so that's always good. And let's go ahead and finish up that industrial zone. Skip. And we'll have him just wait. Let's take our shot. I wonder where that Japanese warrior went. Now you notice how the unit is still here, has not disappeared, because it is not linked with another unit, or more specifically, linked with a unit that has been killed. Oh, that horseman. Okay, he can wait. Let's just sleep with him for now. Let's go ahead and just... We'll go for this guy. I'll let the horseman kill this guy so that we can use our shots more effectively. City walls coming to the rescue. And that will get rid of them. And looks like our Japanese friends took out the camp. But they don't like us too much, do they? Japan. Wow, really? Warmongering. Wait, are we actually going to be able to get through the U.S. now? Let's take a look around here. Situational awareness. And there's our builder. Yeah, we'll work these two here for sure. Back into the city. Maximize healing in the city. We'll just wait for this guy. Well, let's protect our... What is that there? Our commercial hub. We'll protect it. Oh, he can actually fire. Okay, great. And he gets an upgrade. Even better. Production. We are going to go with... I know I just ignore amenities. Amenities to me are just not really been a big fan of amenities. They're necessary because they're essentially the happiness of Civ 6. But we are going to get that commercial zone. Because money has been an issue. 2 gold, and we already have the area, and it's next to a river. So if, say for example, we wanted to build Big Ben, we could put Big Ben right there, and we get an envoy. Our only city-state. We need to meet more. Always helpful to have more city-states as your ally. Just for the bonuses, if nothing else. I don't know really how I feel about this new city-state situation because, like I told you guys, I was always pretty much a diplomatic victory fan. And I was always working with city-states. And now I pretty much feel as though I don't have a lot of control over the city-states. And there are areas where you can improve envoys, but it's really not as significant as being able to just simply give them gold. Like we could in Civ 5 and just win them over that way. But, you know, it's a new game. It's something we're just going to have to adjust to. Not a big deal. Adds a lot of strategy to the game. And complexity, as well as difficulty. I was watching one of my favorite Civ players today, and he was struggling. He was struggling between Scythia and Barbarians. He ended up having to peace out with Scythia because he was just spinning plates, like almost kind of like what we're doing here. He was spread out, and it was just getting out of hand. But I guess it's just part of the new game mode, the new game style, part of the strategy, part of the challenge. You guys will have to tell me how fun it is to watch us kind of struggle with this. You know, does it make you feel frustrated? Does it make you feel irritated when you're seeing how we're getting blocked and stymied even ourselves? And we get an upgrade, and we'll go ahead and get ranged. And we'll go ahead and work that tile as well. Let's go ahead and make sure we aren't working it. Go ahead and lock that one down too. Slowly but surely, I suppose, we will make it. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to take a city in this episode because it is running a bit long. I didn't start the timer till a few minutes. Hey, we have an invisible unit there. Or our guy's way up here. Okay, that was interesting. No. Isn't that interesting? There's like a unit there and we can't see him. And my guy is stuck again. We're just going to have to go around the long way. Alright, so our horseman is healed up. I'm trying to see, we've got some silver over here, if there was another barbarian camp up there that we have to concern ourselves with, but it doesn't look as though that's going to be an issue. And Nan Madal is just playing cat and mouse over here with us. We won't get a harbor until we get into the sailing techs. We have 8 more turns. What I'll do is I'll go 8 more turns and see where the niter is, and we'll probably wrap up this segment. We're going to want to bring that. We might actually have to leave this archer here for home defense and make some more archers before we head down to Germany. Hopefully we can get enough money saved up here and upgrade our chariots. If I'm not mistaken, they upgrade to knights. He wants to give us some mercury. We can do that because we have plenty of truffles. Yes, we will take that, but will he... Oh, he doesn't have any money. We'll take it simply for the amenity purpose. So, Frederick knows he's in trouble, and he wants peace, but we're not going to give him peace. He's attacked us twice. This is our opportunity to take advantage of the situation, although you saw Germany, or Japan, and probably other civs think we are warmongers because we took that joint war with Pericles. But what I'm discovering is, until it's adjusted with a patch, hopefully they'll adjust the warmongering because it never goes away. You're a warmonger the whole entire game. It affects your trade, it affects your relationships with other civs. The good thing is we've not found the other civs on the continent, on the other continent. So we might not get a warmonger penalty with them. So that's going to at least allow us to do commerce with them, even if our neighbors here will not. The U.S. probably will. Japan, iffy. Although I don't see any negative icon modifiers there on the screen. And we are 7 turns away from humanism, so we'll go ahead and in that 7 turns get that additional workshop, and then we will start on our museums and archaeological museums, which incidentally are 2 distinct buildings. That is important to note, because one of them allows you to build archaeologist, and the other one does not. So one will be for your archaeological finds, and the other one will be for your artists and writers, which we have not worked towards in this game. Hindsight being 2020, we are kind of working from behind in this game. Just from playing off-camera games, I realize there's probably half a dozen things I could have done differently. But you know, in all honesty, because we have been at war, it has been quite the disruption to any particular process. If for nothing else, the amount of turn time it takes for us to make these adjustments. But I suppose as a viewer, you'd rather be seeing some sort of action and interactivity as opposed to just watching us spin the dial and build buildings. So that can kind of get a little tedious as well. It's really, I don't know, I guess it just depends on how much of a fan you are of the game, and I am a big fan of Civ. If I'm not playing it, I'm watching it. It is one of those rare games that even though I'm playing H1Z1 or Battlefield or any other kind of game, during my lunch break or dinner break, I don't know why I call it a break, but I will watch, most likely will watch a Civ game being played while I eat. Absolutely. I just like the game that much. Now, how interesting would it be if Japan decides to attack us? It'd be a foolish move on their part, but I would not, in retrospect, put it back. Okay, so here we can build our theater, because we will start building those buildings. And 2 more turns for Niter, which is something we have to think about from a tactical and a strategic point of view, because you want to make sure you don't have too many cities built, because niter, oil, and aluminum are coming down the pike, and you may need to reserve a unit for that purpose. So you want to be mindful of how many cities you actually have, because you might need to make a city near niter, near aluminum, or near oil, whichever comes first. And in Civ 6, you do not need aluminum to win the space race. I mean, at least I think. I have not won a space race, but I think aluminum is not necessary.
The real use of
in this
gunpowder
game
is to make.
We do have it. We do have it right here. If you see the little leaf, resource discovery. Actually, we have 2. We have one here. And where's the other? Okay, I guess we have to. Here it is. Here it is. We have to dismiss one. Let's just try it. Dismiss this one. Hit this. Okay, and it's showing us this one. So it was showing us this one and showing us that one. So is that in our boundary? It is not. But it will be. And Montezuma can't get it because we've got him blocked off. So we will grow to that section there. Okay, guys, and that's where we're going to wrap it up. Wow, look at those units in Japan. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate the likes and encourage you guys to share this. I know it's a new game. Some of you guys are adjusting, especially my H1Z1 fans. You guys are great. Thank you. Hopefully we'll get some more news out of H1Z1 real soon. It's been a long gap. Just to share you some H1Z1 information if you guys are watching it. Steve George, one of my dev contacts, has left the game. And so that's yet another great developer that has left. He went to Pixel Gaming, which is owned by John Smedley. All right, guys, we're running long. We will see you in the next game.